From Neural Newscast, this is Prime Cyber Insights, intelligence for defenders, leaders, and decision makers.
Welcome to Prime Cyber Insights for May 26th, 2026. Today, we are tracking a high-stakes patch cycle and a fundamental shift in how adversaries are hiding their tracks.
We begin with a significant remote code execution fix from Microsoft and a disturbing trend of malware leveraging alternative JavaScript runtimes like Deno.
First, the SharePoint news updates. Microsoft recently released updates for 2026 Cape Verde Escudos 45659. This is an 8.8 rated RCE vulnerability impacting SharePoint Server Subscription Edition, down to Enterprise Server 2016. The critical factor here, Lauren, is that it does not require administrator privileges.
Exactly, Aaron. According to the advisory, any authenticated user with site member permissions can trigger this via a network-based attack. It is a deserialization flaw discovered by a researcher known as MEOW, and it highlights a recurring theme. Attackers are weaponizing collaboration platforms because that is where the sensitive data resides.
That theme of deserialization is appearing elsewhere as well. A 0-day in the KnowledgeDeliver Learning Management System, tracked as 2026 Cape Verde Escudos 5426, was exploited to deploy the Godzilla web shell and Cobalt Strike. Google Mandiant found that the vendor was using hard-coded ASP.NET machine keys in their default configuration.
That is a massive failure in secret management. If an attacker has the key from one deployment, they essentially have the keys to every instance, allowing for unauthenticated RCE via view state payloads. But Aaron, we are seeing even more creative delivery methods on GitHub and SourceForge lately.
You are referring to the DinDoor backdoor. Malwarebytes reported today that fake installers for ChatGPT and Claude are being distributed through compromised YouTube channels. They're using the Deno runtime to execute the remote access Trojan, which is a clever way to bypass traditional endpoint detection that usually watches for standard node or PowerShell activity.
The DinDoor RAT even features a peer-to-peer mode that uses a hidden Microsoft Edge process to relay video frames. It is sophisticated. And when you combine these stealthy tools with the reports of AI-driven DDoS attacks we have seen this week, the pressure on IT teams is intensifying. We are hearing that the window to patch critical flaws has shrunk to just 12 hours.
Which is why we are seeing the push toward .brand domains. The argument being made by industry experts is that moving to a company-controlled top-level domain acts as a machine-readable trust signal. It helps AI and users verify that a source is legitimate in an era of deepfakes and lookalike domains.
It is a long-term play for digital resilience. Aaron, the takeaway for today is that as delivery becomes more automated and evasive, our verification methods have to become more structural.
Precisely. Prioritize the SharePoint patches immediately and monitor your environment for unauthorized Deno or bun execution. For more technical analysis, visit pci.neuralnewscast.com.
This briefing is for informational purposes only. Consult with your security professionals for specific risk mitigation. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com. We will see you back in the briefing room tomorrow.
This has been Prime Cyber Insights on Neural Newscast, intelligence for defenders, leaders, and decision makers.